Once you have created a class in Reflex, you will click the Add Remove Students button to add students to that class. Your Reflex administrator may have already added all of the students to your school. Look in the left column of the dialog box that opens to see if your students are listed. If they are, you can highlight them and click the Add or Add All button to move them into your class roster. If your students are not listed, then you should click the link at the bottom of the dialog box. If your Reflex administrator provides permissions for teachers to add students, you can do so one of two ways. The most efficient way to create student accounts for an entire class is by creating a CSV file in a spreadsheet and uploading it to Reflex. Within the Import Students dialog box, you can download a sample CSV file that provides the column headers required for a successful CSV upload. The only columns that are required are for the students' first names, last names, unique student IDs, and grade levels. Simply browse your computer for the completed CSV file and click Next. You will be given the opportunity to review the data from the file and edit individual cells or remove entire lines if you desire. Reflex will search other schools in your subscription to see if there are student accounts that match data in your CSV file by last name and student ID. If there are matches, you will be given the option to transfer those accounts to the school rather than create brand new accounts. For this reason, it's very important to follow your district's protocol for assigning student IDs in Reflex. If you use a different student ID than the other school used, Reflex will not offer you the opportunity to transfer the student's account. Review the potential transfers and decide which ones to accept. After reviewing the warning and confirming the action, I will see the list of students that I am importing and transferring. I select Import and am informed that I have successfully imported my file and transferred Grubber's account from his previous school. The transfer feature is designed to preserve previous usage and fluency data as students move from one school to another. Notice that Grubber has his password and assignment from his previous school. Now he will be able to log on with his new teacher's username and his old password and continue where he left off. There are times when there are only one or two students who need to be added to a class. The first option for creating students, to input them individually, is the best option in these cases. Again, after you have input all of the students' information, Reflex will search through the other schools in the subscription to see if there is a student account that matches both the last name and the student ID. If there is, you will be given the choice to either create a new student account or to accept the transfer of the account from the other school. When a student account is transferred from one school to another, email notifications are sent to both school Reflex administrators. Teachers are notified when students are transferred out of their classes with the instructions to contact their Reflex administrators if an error has occurred. You can find full documentation in the Reflex Teacher's Guide in the Reference Guide section. Thank you for watching this video on Reflex student uploads and transfers for Reflex teachers. For more information on Reflex, go to reflexmath.com.